Actor Benedict Cumberbatch talks about the possibility of playing Thrawn and why he ultimately has to say no. Let's talk about it.
Have you seen Star Wars?
So it seems like these days, a lot of us fans have what we call fan cast, of like who we would cast for our characters in Star Wars and Marvel and Harry Potter, you name it. We fans come up with our own actors and actresses on who we want to play specific roles, and one of the popular ones that have been going around for the past, I'd say 3 or 4 years now, is a live-action Thrawn played by Benedict Cumberbatch. And that's because he kind of looks like the character. He played Sherlock Holmes, so he could kind of play the basically same role with Thrawn right here. And in an interview with Collider, Benedict actually talked about this possibility, and funny enough, he actually said no. And he specifically said, that's a straight no from me right now. There's no way I'd want to be turned blue. I turned the air blue very recently, and I assume that was a joke that I don't remember, but then he goes on to say, no, seriously, I have precious time with my children, and I think sitting in makeup chair and being painted blue, and the amount of time it would take to do that and then take it off at the end of the day, it's not the right time in my life for that. So it's a simple explanation of him not doing it. I think some fans would be disappointed with this news, but if you guys don't remember, a few weeks ago we talked about how Lars Mikkelsen is seemingly confirmed to be live-action Thrawn, and he also voiced the character in Star Wars Rebels, so it makes sense he would just, take it from there to live action. But a lot of people were counting on Benedict playing Thrawn, and it's kind of nice that he also comes out and says no, and he says no for reasons that I am a little surprised with, but I also understand. I would imagine sitting in a chair being painted all day. I remember them doing that for, I think it was Scarlett Johansson, for that character she played in the X-Men movies, Rogue, where you just sit there all day and you're painted from head to toe. I mean, that role specifically, you had to be painted head to toe. Maybe for Thrawn, he would only have to do his hands and his face, but still, that would be a lot of time and a lot of effort, and I think he would play a good Thrawn. I'm not opposed to him being Thrawn just because I think he's a bad actor or anything. He's a great actor. For me, one of the things that I've always completely agreed with George Lucas on and kind of wish would be a normal thing we do in Star Wars is that big roles and big characters should normally be casted by actors or actresses that are not unknown, but they're not A-plus celebrities. I don't like the idea of someone like Robert Downey Jr. or Benedict Cumberbatch or Keanu Reeves coming in and playing one of these big roles in Star Wars. I mean, I know it's a lot of speculation and controversy with Brie Larson, but if she came in and played a role in Star Wars, I'd be a little disappointed and annoyed, because when I look at these actors playing roles in Star Wars, I'm looking at an actor playing a character in Star Wars, and it's an actor that I know, so I don't see them as the character, I see them as the actor. So if I see Benedict Cumberbatch playing Thrawn, I'm going to go, that's the guy who played Sherlock Holmes, that's the voice of Smaug from the Hobbit movies, that's not Thrawn. So that's why it's helpful to have someone like Daisy Ridley, Oscar Isaac, John Boyega. When they were casted to play these lead roles in the new Star Wars films, it was a big deal for them, but for us as a viewer, an audience member, we look at these characters and we see them as the character. We don't see these actors being larger than life and just kind of being limited to this new and small role. I like feeling completely immersed in the Star Wars universe, and a way to do that is to bring in these actors and actresses that we haven't really seen before or are not as well known as some of these A-plus list celebrities that we've seen and talked about before. I mean, Keanu Reeves, a lot of people want him to play Darth Revan in an Old Republic trilogy, and I think he would do a great job. Don't get me wrong, I just don't want that to happen because I'm not seeing Darth Revan anymore. I'm seeing Keanu Reeves. So it's funny how we're always having this conversation with Star Wars fans, and even after the fact that we've kind of seemingly confirmed that Lars Mikkelsen is playing Thrawn in live action for the Ahsoka Tano series, and apparently a Thrawn and Ezra series, that Collider is still asking Benedict about possibly playing Thrawn, but he said straight no. It's a no from me, dog. I'm proud and happy that he said no, just because I think this is something a lot of celebrities are always like, that'd be cool maybe, but he's like, no, I'm good. I don't want all that makeup on me. So tell me in the comment section below if that disappoints you or not. Did you want Benedict to play Thrawn? Did you think that would be a good casting choice? Are you okay with Lars Mikkelsen playing Thrawn instead? And what do we see next with Thrawn? What is the next big adventure and story for Thrawn? Is it with him and Ezra? Is it him coming back to take on Mando and the Mandalorian and start the new Empire, start the First Order, help the Chiss Ascendancy. We really have a lot of questions and almost no answers on what the future for Thrawn holds, and maybe we're going to get that in the Ahsoka Tano series sooner than later. But tell me your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you all for watching. If you like this video, please give it a like or a comment because it does help out the channel. If you enjoy Star Wars Only, become an Only fan and subscribe to the channel to stay up to date on the latest news in Star Wars. I'm Star Wars Only. I will see you all next time, and may the Force be with you always.